don't know why you don't think that you're not worth going the distance for, but your value is more precious than all the finest jewelry and money in the world and valuables. And that your value in your morale and the kind of feminine energy you are is more valuable, most valuable. One is faithful, loyal, dependable, reliable, disciplined, responsible, boundless, and the list goes on. And so anybody to have you is lucky. And I'm here to tell you you're the most beautiful person for your kind soul collective. I did a people and all elements came up. So it's a collective reading. I'm going to do a couple oracles and see how much battery time we have left. Because, yeah, I'm having an electrical issue where I need to get it freaking fixed on my charger over here. But anyways, 3 yes and no questions. If this message comes across your screen, it just means that it was meant to be for you to see it. For some reason, there's something in the message that will resonate with you and help you, but not all will. So just take what does and leave what else, or someone else that they would appreciate, and so would I. And then, so you will know automatically if this message is for you. You will know just by the title. If it comes across your screen, I mean, it's meant to be. And, help me make a difference by subscribing, liking, and sharing. Thank you so much. Please share the floating straws video on this channel. Timeless Messages 1111. And let's get the word out there about these, how to cut these plastic straws so that they float and can be collected to the top. To the top collective. The remaining plastic straws until we can make it mandate with the health board across the states and around the world eventually to make it where they have to use edible straws, which doesn't mean you have to eat them. It just means they're flavored and they're eco-friendly and they're biodegradable. You could buy them on Amazon for very cheap. And that's your one act of kindness that you could do for the world that's actually free, is just cutting the plastic straws you come across so they float. Hi, Pearl Jam. It's so good to have you. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. So you have 3 yes and no questions collective, and I'm going to answer them with the cards. And then at the end, we'll do the pendulum read. And then we'll do a tarot read. And I have oracles. These oracles. So here we go with your yes and no. Think of your yes and no only questions. Yes and no only questions, collective. How's my health now? What do you mean? I mean, it's been the same. It's been progressively getting better is the issue. And they want to not pay, my insurance doesn't want to pay for one of my meds. Okay, and so I have enough for another week. You know what I mean? And then, yeah. So it doesn't really matter. It's like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, I have enough for another week. And and then that's it. Because the stuff that they want to give me or whatever, first, the side effect was cancer causing in the thyroid. So I was like, and my dad had problems with thyroid, but I don't know. And yeah, and so I have one more injection, and we'll see what happens. As I'm like a type 2, and but like if I can control it with this injection, then I won't need to take pills. And I take enough pills, God forbid, I take enough fucking pills. And I'm really scared because of my edema, and I know that I'll be bedridden. And you probably won't see me for a week because I'll be laid up, you know? So I'll just see what happens, you know? I'm just going with it. There's nothing I can do but go with the flow, you know? Except until I see my doctor and we get on the same page about things. When it comes to the insurance and exactly what happened and what the hell is going on, because it's supposed to regulate all that. So, and I really don't want to be a guinea pig, and if you know what I mean. So, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? I just, I put a lot of, there's been months of progress going into my health getting better for it to just go all to shit in a matter of a week or two or something because I don't have my fucking medicine. You know? So, yeah, I do my best. I really do. I do my best. And don't take on too much responsibility in your young years. Try to, you know, I don't know. I just grew up too fast. It is what it is, but I want to be able to enjoy what I have left in my life. You know, I want to have some kind of quality life. And so far, the treatment I'm on is working. My side effects aren't fucking thyroid cancer causing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could deal with the side effects of this one, but I just can't deal with the side effects of the other. And that's pretty harsh because of my family history with my father's thyroid. Anyways, but if that's the one, I mean, it's not going to work anyways because my dosage is 10 times what the dosage that the new dosage they gave me because of the new prescription. And I totally qualify for the one I'm on, so I don't understand what happened and what went wrong there. Especially if you know, if you read my medical records. I'm just saying. But my doctor's like one of the best. I just don't trust anybody, and so everything happens for a reason. She's a doctor for the reason. And we'll get this straightened out and we'll get on the same page when I see her. This was just a fucking error from one of the RNs or something, or a student. I think it was a student because they have students there. And, or something. And we'll get on the same page. And my doctor is a very awesome doctor, and she has my best interests. And I wouldn't have another doctor, you know, besides my old doctor. But, yeah, you know what I mean? And so it is what it is, you know? Um, why worry about it? Obviously, I'm not taking my own advice when 95% of what we worry about really never happens. So, um, we'll see what happens when I see her in a few days. So I'm glad I have an appointment. And this is why I make appointment to see her often, for one, because the miscommunication of the team there is the students. But yeah, everybody has to learn, but there's just a way to deal with people when you're in like the medical fields, because you're dealing with a bunch of people that don't feel good, that need their medicine. They're trying to figure out their health, trying to get help. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to have a special kind of personality for that. Yeah, so do I, hon. Yeah, so do I. I hope I can stay on the medicine as long as she can clear it up with my insurance on why I'm on the medicine for my edema, okay? Um, and we all know what edema is caused from. I thought she, I don't know. I don't know what, I really don't. But I trust her, and she's one of the few people that I do trust. And she's kept me alive this long because with the, errors of her nurses. So I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. Anyways, let's go on. In fact, I needed to raise my dose already because I'm kind of edemic still from my other prescription that I'm on currently, that I have another week's supply because I take it at midnight. Okay. What's tonight? Yeah. Yeah. It's already really early. I didn't think it was this early. But I've been taking care of Miss Krause, so. Mrs. Crowley. Dun, dun, dun. Anyway, she's so awesome. So I've been making sure she's on her antibiotics and stuff like that. And she just had foot surgery. And so I bless this message with good intent. Good intent, good emotions, manifesting a lot of money, wealth, health, protection, innocence, love, purity, real friendship, love reciprocated. Thank you for leading me to the message that the collective needs to hear as we grow together in this journey of life. We call it living, the symphonic dance of living. And thank you for blessings seen, unseen, and for unseen problems. In your name, Lord Jesus, I pray, amen. And whatever you pray is okay too, okay? As no one is held, is judges here. I don't care. So, yeah, so do I hope. I hope that they pay for my medicine that I need, because it's for a health reason, like legit health reason, you know? I'm far from what my insurance called me on the phone. So I don't know what the fuck that was about. But Your ancestors. And what? Oh, I know. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. When I called my insurance, it was like I told her, I'm not that. I take it for this. And so I don't know what happened or what, but they need to hear it from my doctor, not me. You know what I'm saying? Obviously. But we'll see what happens when I see her. She's a good doctor. And what worries me is her team. Um, and just the way they've treated me. Like I've been hung up on it a couple times there and stuff, but my doctor's worth like dealing with all the other bullshit. You know what I mean? And so much more. So, yes or no for your first question, collective. All right. Yes or no. We got 4 no's, dude. Like, this is like, if this ain't no, I feel like you asked 4 questions and they were all no. The first one's like feeling out of sync, not being compatible with you, and that your ideas are rejected, not satisfied with the result, and misdirection, recalibrating your course, cracks in your facade, unsupported and drying up. So, whatever the fuck you ask, collective, wow, that was pretty rad. Oh my gosh, but it gave me faith. So thank you for whatever you asked. Jeez. Oh my gosh, what did you ask? I don't even want to know. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the thought. What you can do is share the video of floating straws so that we can get it around the world and make a difference, one step at a time. And, of course, like and share and subscribe. And for all new out there that don't know me, I'm your gal. I'm your one and only pal. I'm here if you need me, your shoulder to cry on. I will give you the best advice I can, led by the Spirit, the Divine. And whoever you believe that to be, it doesn't matter what religion you are, it's all cultural, as it all leads to one higher power or a higher power. Self-worth, what was I saying? High vibration of this feeling unworthiness and expectation of your values. Right there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, take a time out for a minute, retreat. Retreat these blocked emotional, physical distances. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that way. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. So, and then reflecting in the 11th house. So we had self-worth for the first card in the first house, and high vibration, which this message is about. And then reflecting. Look, the fortune card, the fate, like your luck is coming, your time is coming in a good karmic cycle. Divine intervention, divine detour sometimes lead you to your fate. You know what I mean? Sometimes a break of your plans lead you to your fate. Or that detour saves you from something catastrophic. So it's like you're reflecting in your own self, working on yourself, soul searching, through your own introspection, like deep, I'm talking, serious with yourself, evaluating yourself in this like Virgo energy. It could be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus in this moment. Like avoided period. Maybe you're skeptical. Again, renewal keeps coming up. You haven't renewed whatever you need to renew. Okay. Spark. This fresh start, rejuvenation, healing after a crisis situation. Maybe something happened to your hip or something. Yeah, maybe you need to renew something. Some kind of insurance or something, I don't know. But you're very vulnerable in this moment of patterns and security at all costs. Like your heart chakra, you are very, very guarded right now. And I feel like scammers are taking care or taking like advantage of these vulnerable people. Okay? So be guarded, okay, when it comes to reflecting and evaluating what is common sense and logic. Look, and it's all going to be karma. Karma to them, the balance, justice, lies turning into the truth. This is things, of cause and effect. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but choices that are made, you know. So, do you want to make things right, or you do not? Really, when it comes down to it. Karma is always, always there. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it work like that. But look, some kind of soulmate energy is going on, and some kind of union decision, a proposal, integration of yin and yang energies, like a new relationship, a soulmate energy, a decision about a proposal or something. You could be in a union or married to your work. I'm just going to say, as maybe being balanced and vulnerable. Spring, this is air energy of the east of autumn. Okay. And spring. And this is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Planting seeds, plans, preparation, and putting in the work. So be careful, because whatever you do now can affect your future. And if you're promiscuous or you're with someone or something, like, you should protect, because you could be having a kid if you don't. Planting seeds and shit. Yeah. That's just the feeling I got. Gemini. Anyways. Yeah. Protect and guard. Definitely met someone new. But you can't stop thinking about this other person. Possibly Libra. And I have some kind of foundation. A family, maybe, commitment. See what I was saying about being pregnant? That's what I'm saying. Or your person could be pregnant. Yeah, this is a commitment. Home, marriage, a celebration, security. With this union here and being guarded and reflecting and having a new life or a fresh start. This has to do with your past, but it didn't even come up in these cards. We're in the present and the future. Like, the past is the past. That's how I feel like you take it. All else is an illusion and confusion and not having any kind of escapism or any kind of clarity in any kind of addiction or a fantasy. You know, yeah, let's clear that. Let's clear that up for you. Okay? If you're not seeing the full picture because of your fantasies and or addictions with whatever woman you're with. But it's definitely not someone that is of self-worth. There is someone of self-worth, like, waiting for you and wants a family. But, like I said, you're planting your seeds, this promiscuous energy. Or you're keeping tabs, you're trying to figure something out, dude. Trying to figure it out, Earth energy, because you're destined. Look, you're destined. Your destiny, your fate, your evolution, your learning, your finding path, karmic challenges and rewards. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay. Hermit energy came out over here. So, in reflection, wow. Okay. I feel like the divine guidance of signs and synchronicities. Your guardians are trying to freaking reach you. And that's why you're feeling the way you're feeling right now. Look, assistance from your guardians. You've been noticing numbers. You've been noticing, like, feathers, maybe animals, like birds, or whatever, bugs, or whatever it is. So now, let's see what your ancestors have to say about this message. When we're done with this deck, it's like, what do they want to say? And they were in earth energy. And look, they're always watching over you. And yet, in the afterlife, they have not figured you out yet. You know? And I feel like it has to do with a love in your life or a creative arts, harmony of attraction. I feel like they left you an inheritance and you're well off. So you just don't really know what to do, but maybe start a family and get married. But you should just, you're overthinking. Your worries are overtaking your fears. And I know what that's like, because when I got the letter about my medicine, I felt the same fucking way. So I get it, dude. What was I saying about being promiscuous? One night stand, many options, decisions, unconventional, stringing along. This person could be a swinger, or you guys could be swingers. And hey, I'm not judging. Whatever floats your boat, Keys on a ring, man. It's like, this is someone in a committed relationship that lives together, and this person either found something of another woman, and this guy was lying to her. And the thing is, if he was honest with her, it wouldn't be so bad. But he lied to her. You see what I'm saying? The difference when you're honest is completely different. But no, it's your intent behind it. Okay? And we're going to see masculine energy, which I was feeling this masculine energy earlier. The yang, the logic, what was I saying? Confidence, assertiveness, and protectiveness, feeling guarded, or maybe of self-worth, now self-reflecting. And it's like, yeah, controlling, maybe feeling heartbreak, being overprotective. Masculine energy is having a hard time with their inner child, and coping mechanisms could be on antidepressants. But look, masculine energy, feeling trapped and overthinking about this proposal or something, or this family, in self-reflection, fate, or whatever it is. It's like, you're healing, dude. You are healing. So, don't be so hard on yourself. You know what I'm saying? This inner child in you, you have not lost. And that is the fucking truth. Alright? And through expression and new perspective in the Hangman Reverse, seeing the truth for what it is, clear in action, honesty, communication. Look, expression, that is the truth. And then the past just came through your mind because it's like you suffered in the past when it came to relationships, and it's affecting the present because of a lack of betrayal, so you're not very confident. You know, let the fucking past go. It's never gonna fucking do anything. You can't do anything to change it. No one can. And why let it eat up your energy? You have to let the fucking past go, dude. Let it go. You just have to let the past go, dude. People are not perfect. They make mistakes, but if you can work it out, it's like you weren't the only one suffering here. This woman, okay, that knows her self-worth, obviously, here in this picture, also is healing and trying to find their inner child. And there's a woman in this picture. So it's like both are. Although this is about you, okay? Masculine energy, not being hopeful, discontentment, and negative. You need to have more of a Hindu point of view when it comes to the glass is half full, not half empty. You know, I should take my own damn advice. I'm pretty damn good at it. What did I say about letting go? Letting go. Don't let it take your energy. It's this is an ending, a transformation of power. Look, Pluto energy. This is a Scorpio energy, water. Scorpio rules Pluto, and also is a water sign. Pisces, could be Pisces, Cancer energy, but it's about letting go, about endings and open doors to closed ones. And I feel like you maybe lost someone, you know, they transformed into the afterlife. And maybe you're having a hard time with that and letting go. So let's see what your ancestors do have to say, because obviously they are trying to reach out to you, these spirit guides. Okay, let's flip this. Lack of communication. Apology of forgiveness. Don't feel like you have to apologize about anything to your ancestors, but it's okay to talk to them. They don't want you to feel like, you know, you don't have to beg their forgiveness, basically, through this apology of expression of the truth. And I'm getting also not just water energy, but the flip side of the fire, water energy. Okay. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So let's see what your ancestors have to say. There's some kind of attraction or something going on. We'll go deep with your ancestors if you want, man. Like, what's the main thing? Summer. Again, summer came up. There's Leo energy, like I said. Confirming Leo energy. Aries and Sagittarius. It's like you're a person of the light and you're a very happy person. Very happy indeed. High Priestess energy, harnessing this mystic power. Okay, High Priestess energy. What was I saying? When I felt the masculine energy and also the feminine energy of truth over here. Okay? Is the High Priestess. So it's actually a lady in your life that you lost, a wise one growing within your current situation. Maybe you're the one I've been waiting for, the one that I got the special deck for, their grandparents or a great aunt or something. You've been getting these synchronicities. You've been wondering about that. She was a high priestess. She was a night person, a wise one, an older person. Yeah, masculine energy, having doubts. An older woman. Be brave and honest. A night person. Okay, be brave and honest. She was always honest. You're always growing in her current situation. That's what made her a high priestess, a landlord, a woman of authority. Know what I'm saying? No one messed with her. Like, no one would dare to mess with Grams. And what was I saying? Okay, this lady. Alright, lady. Enjoy growth and reaping the rewards. So, this is 7 of Pentacles. There's a lady, an older lady. And you're healing. Yeah, you're not over it, I'm not over mine. And it's like, this is someone of your heart. Definitely of your heart. Your aura speaks green. Like a green. Masculine energy. Your aura speaks a green. Okay. So let's see what your ancestors do have to say. Tribal elder. Ancestral traditions and power. You know, there's these traditions. Protecting your soul's strength. Leo energy. Strength card. Definitely Leo energy. Sagittarius. Aries. The keeper of stories. Connecting the past and future through stories. Like, this is someone you did lost. And it's like their memories never gone. They're always going to live through your memory. And remember that. And maybe you weren't there, you know? It was like a race to get there, and maybe you're tied up or something and you feel very bad, and she just wants you to know that, like, before she Because when people go, I feel like their souls kind of linger like 2 or 3 days after, and they kind of visit like their loved ones to let them know they're okay. I also believe that they let them know, like, the afterlife lets that person know they're gonna go like a week before so they can at least warn their loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Because it's happened to me with my great grandmother, my grandfather, my grandma. Um, and so God allows certain things. But basically, the absence of a creator is, you know, pure chaos. So the wind's guidance, Aquarius energy, following the star and going at the brace of the wind of change and changing, changes water energy again, is what I'm getting. I feel like this feminine, maybe it is this older woman that you lost that was either Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or died of cancer. And she was either a Leo, Sagittarius, um, Aries. I also feel the Capricorn energy, Taurus, and Virgo. Um, yeah, her legacy, utilizing her skills and instincts. It's like she taught, don't forget what she taught you. That's the magic in it. Use the power of time and cycles that she taught you. Don't forget, you're the keeper of her stories. You're the one that's going to keep her alive. This masculine energy. Divine alchemist, turning challenges into wisdom. You know, turning challenges into wisdom. It's like, what are you gonna do when someone gives you a bunch of fucking lemonades or lemon? You make lemonade out of that bitch. You know what I'm saying? This is what this card is saying. Making the best out of it, even though it's kind of a struggle. And masculine, I kind of feel like this woman knew that you loved her. You know what I mean? But there's another masculine here that didn't think that or you don't think that they thought that you loved them. The bridge of love to resonate with because you didn't spend time with them. Maybe you're facing your own destiny, your own tribulation. Through this masculine energy, this high priestess, elder, woman, tribal elder, and you're a divine alchemist as well. It comes from her, your gift of intuition. Yeah. Well, pretty amazing. I feel like the older lady is the earth energy, an earth energy, or you're an earth energy, and she's definitely a Leo, or like I said, Leo, or she's fire, water. So, this heavenly guide, seeking answers from the heavens. Okay? That's where it's told to stop. This phoenix rebirth. So she, like I said, to every closed door, there's an open one. A transformation. This Leo energy. Okay? Masculine Leo energy. A transformation. So, a rebirth. All right? Like your grandma, dude. Heavenly guide, okay? Seek answers from the heavens. And this is, I think you're the person, the reason why I got these cards. These other cards that I'm going to show you right now recently because you wouldn't believe it until you read the cards. So here we go. Leo energy with grams and what she wants to say to you. Exactly, you know. As God is love, 1 John 4:16, in the fourth house of family friends, of leadership and self-love and self-worth, in the sixth house of home. This woman was like your home, you know, and I feel like she loved cats, and she's up there in her farm right now. Yeah, definitely. She wants you to know that it always seems impossible until it's done. And it's one thing, you know, that she told you. All things are possible, you know. That's very important. She wants you to know this. Don't forget that. All things are possible. But yet, it seems impossible until you finish this. This wise woman, this priestess. Okay, masculine energy, she wants to tell you that. Okay, and she wants to let you know, if you're freaking thinking about giving up, forget that shit, because it does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop going. And she wants you to know this. As long as you don't stop going. I feel like there's a lot of times you went to her. And yeah, you're like, damn, I'm tired and this and that and just... But she also wants you to know that you must be the change you wish to see in the world. So you've got to lead by example, something she told you all the time. You know, you're tired, Juanita. Well, sleep well, dear. See you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sharing, liking, subscribing, and all that good stuff. But you must change your wish, you know, to see the world. Something you've been wishing for. Again, I walk beside you, guiding your steps with love. So through her memory, she lives forever. Her legacy, and the only way to do good work is to love what you do. End of story. The only way to do good work is to love what you do, which is pretty wise. Because a billionaire told me, it doesn't matter if you like it or not, pretty much. As long as you follow your efforts and do your best, you'll succeed at it. But how... Well, I guess he's right, because for me, it's not necessarily what I wanted to do, but I did it to try to break the curse. And so, remember this. Thanks, Grams. And she also wants to tell you, great work when it comes to music. You really bring a lot of good into the world through music. composer, songwriter. We understand your pain and we are here to help you heal your ancestors. And that's what you're doing. You're healing right now. You literally are. In the heart chakra there. Life is what happens, but you're busy making other plans. You know? You're going to plan to be around for a long time. Don't think anything else. You're going to be around for a long time. Your grandma wants you to know that everything she taught you would go to waste if you didn't. If you weren't. You know? And in life happens so fast. It's just but take a deep breath. That is like what eternity is to Earth, supposedly. I feel this lady had an hourglass figure. She lost a lot of weight at the end. It has to do with some kind of surgery she had that went wrong. Gastral, I don't know, gallbladder. It was something like that. Or terminal. And I'm sorry. There's no longer a morning call, but it's like you talked every morning. But I still live in your memories, and you can feel me every time. Look, she wants you to know that she knows that. She definitely knows that. In acceptance, you need to find peace. Be grateful for every moment shared. You know, your life is complete. You just have to believe, you know. And it's like, I feel like you've heard her footsteps lately or something. But I feel like you have to, in acceptance, find peace within this. And she wants you to be happy. I'm sorry about your mom. You expressed that to me the other night, and I am very sorry. But it wasn't your fault. And she feels bad. But she didn't want you to forget exactly the day that she left. Honestly. You know. And she appreciates you being there to the end because she knows it wasn't easy. And that's what she has to say. These angel numbers, these angel oracles. We'll go on and we'll continue with this other deck. I don't want to get all the decks mixed. I know there's a lot of readers that mix their oracles, but I don't. I don't like mixing my cards in case I have to relocate them or something. I want everything back where all accounted for, you know. So, yeah. And I don't know, you just gotta try to be careful with these, it's cardboard, you know what I mean? Unless they're actually laminated, and it's very rare that you'll find a laminated, perfect size stock, like the Kipper deck, for instance. That is the perfect size, and the slickness of it, the laminate on it. It is the perfect size. The truth is in you, just listen to your soul. You know, that's what she wants you to know. Since you were asking about that, your ancestors and how it came up and everything, you see how that's crazy. Beautiful. Yes, night person, this lady, this Emir, the masculine, a landlord, someone in authority, or of authority. I feel like you got some Indian in you. Could be Blackfoot, Cherokee. I mean, there's a lot of different tribes. So, yeah, that's what I got for you there, collective. Yeah, Elder of the Trees. I feel she's an earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Deeply connected with nature for guidance, embracing the wisdom within. I want to say belly dancer almost or something. Like when she was young. Look, she's your angel. She's watching over you in this tranquility and balance. Look, she's watching over you. A Taurus earth energy is what complete Tyree. And then Juanita, yeah. She did have ancestral legacy of, and is watching over you of some kind of Indian, native, a warrior of some sort. I want to say like Blackfoot or something. I don't know. But she left some kind of legacy, of kindness. And she had a fighting spirit. Like, she fought till the end, And she wanted to say goodbye to you and couldn't, and all this other stuff. I apologize, and she apologizes. She doesn't want you to feel like it's your fault, because it's not. And just know the God of peace be with you, okay? Blessed be. And mote it be. Romans 15:33, I feel like. Easy person to talk to about home, again, and how others look at your home, or your family did, or you're the matriarch of the home. Yeah, I see broken arrow here. Energy of peace. I feel like you have more peace about this situation. In the 9th house of how you look at yourself through the world's eyes, basically. Or how the world looks at you through your career. Or what your accomplishments are and were. Medicine mother. Maybe she was in medicine. I feel like maybe the health. Healing, yeah. Honor. She left a good legacy of her inner knowing. She could have been having the gift of being psychic as well. However, she was also noted for being a very good person towards others. Autumn, look, air energy, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, of releasing the old and the rest. This crow energy. And the east. So let's see. Let's see what they have to say. The bridge between basically two states, two different choices, two different worlds. Your presence alone is the connection. Okay? So this woman that you're wondering about, this older woman, I don't feel maybe she wasn't blood, but she felt like she was your family. It was like your family, and your religious or not religious beliefs, but maybe your rituals or practices are from her. And this is the person of the East, an air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Telling you right here, your presence alone is the connection. You are definitely someone known. Definitely, people know you. You're a known name. Anything else for that card? The unkindness. The unkindness. A gathering of challenges, of critics. Thank you for the hearts, you guys, and the love. And the power lies in their number and their individual strength. Again, Leo energy, getting scattered their focus. You know what I'm saying? Wow. You could have an A in your name. You could have a stage name. I don't know. Yeah, hip hop, rap, dabbity dap dap. And then another long song to go along. Anyways, that's what I'm feeling. So, yeah, map of midnight. Midnight, yeah, is of significance to me. And so that's when I take my med. Sunday morning at 12 a.m. to start my new week. And being comfortable, navigating through the unknown. You need to learn how to trust your night eyes and the night skies and your spirit animals and your ancestors, and just learn how to talk to them without feeling like you're doing something wrong, because you're not. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to talk to your ancestors. Don't let anybody tell you that you're wrong and then we're just going to avoid blah blah blah, because I hear it all the time. And I don't believe that shit. I don't think we're going to avoid, because this is energy. This is all energy. Okay? And me talking right now is freaking energy. So, yeah, when it comes to your ancestors, this older women. Interesting. You looked at her like, she could have been like a mother figure. Mountains, and I always think of Aquarius when I see this, of the stars standing your ground. And I feel like you live in the mountains as well. And so did this wise one. She wants you to grow in your current situation. She doesn't want you to give up. She wants you to keep growing in your current situation and keep, doing your best, basically. So, and that's just how it is. Yeah, you do. You have to. You have to. So, it is what it is. Collective, and that's all we can do is our best. So, if you're having any doubts, feminine energy, yin, okay, don't be negative. Your family needs you. And you can't just think about yourself. It's good to have self-love, but you have to think of your family and how they need you too. So, yeah. Yes. Well, I appreciate you guys being up with me so late tonight. Vulnerable, yeah, guarded. Soulmate energy, this union, wow. A proposal is coming. Someone's gonna propose. It could even be a proposal. When someone is going to propose. Yeah. And you're not going to believe it until it happens. So don't get all scared and freaked out. Okay? Feminine energy. Unexpected news. Yeah. Sudden news. Yeah. Through messages, a telepathy communication, this astral travel, see what through your dreams, your ancestors have been trying to show you signs. Through these situations of karmic partnerships, friends and family in the fourth house. This is what I was saying earlier. And work on other people's obligations. It's not your place to do that. It's not a freaking party all the time. And that can be very frustrating. Yeah, and create confusion, illusion. Escapism. Belief system, look, eliminating long-held beliefs, awakening, expectations, conformity, conditioned love, or conditioned. So, yeah, belief systems. It's a conditioned love. All belief systems that lead to higher purpose in God. You know what I'm saying? Is that the only thing that you guys can leave? Let me see. Interesting. I don't know. Okay. We all just want to be happy. I know what you mean. Just keep doing the right thing and don't expect anything in return, and it'll come. So do I. We all do. That's the thing about being human. We all just want that. We want to experience that kind of love. We all do. But know this, that if you're in a dysfunctional relationship, you don't have to love them because their creator already does, for one. And you can love them from a distance if they're going to be a dick to you. And it's better to be alone. And I feel like you are loved. Maybe you're not married, but you are loved. Someone is gathering info on you, trying to figure you out. And definitely keeping tabs on you. Could be an ex. Trying. I feel like I'm speaking to a masculine, and this is from a feminine. Yeah. You guys have physical distance, feminine, with illusions, limited. Yep. Crazy. Crazy. People, right? Lovely. I'm gonna go through this oracle too. I might just do oracles today, not even tarot. Woven threads, look. It's like nothing's wasted here. Nothing. And I feel like you have this a firm desire and confidence, or a lack of. And if you ask if your goal is already yours in manifestation. Okay? And that's the resolve. Okay? By making firm decisions. Forget about hesitation. Look forward. Pay it forward. Be fully committed to your path. And the universe aligns to your support. That easy. This is purple empath too. Like a deep purple. So, yeah. And really, the deep purple, it stands for, your thoughts, your stories, and your core beliefs that define what's possible and what ended in the last deck about beliefs. Yeah. Holding too tightly, maybe causing resistance to loosen your grip and allow things to flow. So, yeah. Don't be afraid to step into the unknown. Don't be afraid. You have to trust it. And it's a breakthrough that's leading you to a bigger challenge, or freedom. A freedom, if anything. And the black ones represent the universal laws of manifestation, so you know. Such as your intuition, momentum, or a clarity. So the black ones stand for clarity. Remember this, you guys? Through wisdom, look, answer and seek. And spend time. Seek counsel from a mentor to uncover deeper truths. And you'll have a breakthrough. And trusting the breakthrough that leads to freedom. Okay? Definitely empath. Understanding another's emotions that deepens your connection. Compassions. Like you're a person that truly listens to someone. Like, you listen, you just don't hear them. There's a difference. Maybe the one with the offer. But you're able to understand without any kind of judgment. And pink stands for vibrational signatures of your feelings, such as happiness, fear, gratitude, and love. So this is like from your heart chakra, of being an empath and not caring for others as a result. And having faith to do so, and strengthening your faith by affirming that everything will work out in your favor because you have God's favor. And that's the thing. And that's the result. You have the freaking favor of God. Straight up. I remember what I said about the deep purple. Know your thoughts, your stories, and your core beliefs. Define what's possible. And so what you didn't think was possible, you're finding out it is possible. And I think that's really cool. Yes. We're not here to judge another. We're here to love another. You know? Not here to judge. Here to love. And be good to one another. Okay. Momentum. Things that are moving forward quickly in the Eight of Wands and the upright. Staying consistent, perhaps maintaining your high vibrational state. That's pretty cool. You know? Yep, I get it. I do get that. I don't necessarily appreciate evil either, you know, because this world is evil. So remember, the black is a universal laws of manifesting, you know, through your wisdom and having this breakthrough. But, and look, and not only that, I'm going to say, because it is, and like the Eight of Wands, it's going fast. It is going really fast, accelerating fast. Building your actions, create a change. It's like riding the wave of progress. Aligned and keeping up. You know, you're not too old man, to play music. Definitely confirming to me that this is not just the Eight of Wands, but you are an entertainer or a musician or both. Okay? And then not only that, but the gold, okay, stands for inspirational steps, daily habits, maybe willingness to show up for even your own desires and learning. I feel like you haven't even have time to do your own or figure out what you even like. And you're wise beyond your years. And then alignment, yeah. Desire, manifesting, checking within yourself, supporting your dreams, someone that supports your dreams, and adjust if needed. Your number one fan. So it's all about alignment to manifest. And I think it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's a breakthrough. You know what I'm saying? It's even okay, so keep this in mind. I told you. Did I not tell you about blue? Okay. I did tell you about Blue, no? Basically, it's a room to allow, a certain kind of trust. Yeah, of the universe, and letting the universe deliver what is already yours. So you have to allow the universe to deliver what is already yours. And I feel like because this came in the reverse, you are second guessing that scarcity and thinking of blocking abundance, or thinking the worst, because I feel like you expect the worst and wish for the best in this mindset of being sufficient. You know what I'm saying? So be careful. And when it comes to being devoted and devout, you could be a devout Catholic, or your family could be. As far as commitment and care and nurturing and flourishing, fully for something and someone that you love and that you give your love freely to. You have this devotion for somebody already. And hopefully they have the same for you, but I feel like they don't. Collective, I feel like they don't have the same. They really don't. And I'm sorry. And I hate to address the white elephant like that, but it's true. And so you'll soon be coming in alignment with who you're supposed to be, or with, And not just that, allowance. What was I saying about allowance earlier? And it's like letting go of resistance. Abundance flows freely into your life, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy, and releasing the need of control, but trusting what is meant for you. And knowing and believing and trusting the fact that shit is on its way. Okay? You just gotta be patient, my friend. Yin and motherfucking yang. In wholeness. I feel like that movie, You Complete Me. What movie was that? Like Top something, Anyways, wholeness, this truth fulfillment that comes from embracing different parts of yourself, but knowing that you are complete as a person. Recognizing this honor, both your light, your shadow, and different aspects that make you whole. A whole person. You know what I mean? Yeah. In the present. You're more about living in the present, which I can appreciate. You think about a little about your past, so what you can learn, and a little about your future, because tomorrow's not promised. But you're really a person in the present, which is good, because it shows that you have this radiance that is magnetic. You're like a star shining your light fearlessly and attracting your desires. So step into your power. Speak, create, move with confidence, because you are a confidence in this radiating, in this radiance. Definitely by you completely wholeness. Right? I know. Crazy. I'm gonna pull just a couple more cards from this deck. I'm not gonna do tarot tonight. Yeah, no, I'm not. Too tired. It's already been like an hour and 24. So, I mean, I have so many cards. It's like, just through the years and this and that. So, it's like, a silent watcher. What are you, exhibitionist or something? Yang. Yeah. What else do you have from an awesome collective? Okay, so, eternal roots. So go back to your roots. You have to go back to your roots. Sometimes you've got to go back to the basics to find the solution and to find yourself. Okay? Go back to the basics. And it's like, trust in your inner wisdom and intuition. And wisdom is basically experience. Okay? It is. It's experience. It's decisions made under experience. And I feel like you're an herbal witch of some sort, of seeking guidance from those who came before you. And you appreciate certain things, which is really cool. You know? Let's see. And you're really good in the kitchen. Hidden waterfalls, so create a sacred space for your peace and reflection. I feel like you need to put up an altar still. Like, literally, you need to put up an altar. Yeah. You probably should, Juanita. They need to be okay with what you believe as well. A bridge. Believing in the infinite possibilities of the universe. You believe that all things are possible. And it's like this person could have, I don't know, burnt that bridge. And now you're going back to your castle and you could give a shit. That's how I feel. Majestic stag, this is like gratitude for abundance in your life. Have the pros of the majestic stag. Take on that animal. End of the owl. Sacred oak. Embracing your inner strength, Leo, and your resilience. That's what you're doing. Practicing mindset to find peace in the midst of the chaos. What was I telling you about that? So you kind of a new relationship. You know. And you have to use your past experiences. Stone circles and connections that are close to you, create a unity. So don't forget that. You belong. You have purpose. Hi, J. Rose. And, yeah, this birth, this owl, this trust in the divine timing of the universe. You just gotta trust in the divine timing. You have to. I mean, you can't not trust that. You know what I mean? You just can't. Well, let me just throw out a couple of tarot before we go. Independence. Nine of Pentacles. And people are intimidated because of that. So, yeah, Queen of Swords of truth and determination. Doing the right thing and being honest and brutal and maybe tenacious. Because you can be. What's wrong with that, right? Yeah. Yin and yang, you're definitely single. Now you're single. And it's probably best because you don't want issues in the future. You're a person that pays attention to detail, okay? And is very generous. Yes, you are. And I also feel like, yeah, see this Virgo energy, Earth energy, confirming the Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn of the Emperor. And there's a reason why he was a dick. Because he's an emperor. You know, get a divorce. You can get a divorce. You know, no one gets married to get divorced. I feel like you're going to stay together no matter what for whatever purposes. You know? Yeah, for whatever purposes. You are a woman that gives your whole heart. There's no other person greater in the world than a woman gives her whole heart. That's all her loyalty, trust, love. It goes deeper than all the jewels and all the best, most beautiful things combined on this earth. You know what I mean? This trait right here is what the emperor wants. In a partnership, and not just business, but in personal life. That's pretty amazing. Water energy, of course. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. What did I say about the Seven of Pentacles and then watering your grass where it grows in your garden? Okay. I feel like you're, someone's trying to get away with something, but they're not going to. They might get away from a person like you because you deserve better. A person that pays attention to detail and is generous to people that don't even know. You probably give a shirt off your back. This person, soulmate energy, okay? Honesty. This is honesty and loyalty in the reverse. Look, the World card. It is going to be a success. All fixed energies on the table of Aries, the Emperor, Empress, which came up over here, confirming that. And the Four of Wands, Page of Pentacles, could be marriage or celebration, but proposal did come up. And not only that, but Scorpio energy of change. And, of better times, of a new start, love, diligence, patience, all that great stuff. And not just that, but of Aquarius of the star. Okay? And it's like, man, this is like the Six of Swords. Or the King of Swords in logic. And this is also Aquarius Libra energy. And being a mutable sign of Aquarius. And very flexible. Yes. Over this Emperor. Yeah. A lot of haters. Because you're doing the right thing. They hate because soulmate energy of this and that, and they think you just got it and accumulated it. They didn't realize that you had to fucking hustle that shit. Divine feminine, that's how I feel. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But jerks, man. Jerks. I have a thing for you, okay? tomorrow if you're on. I'll read it. It's a passage, like in a book I just bought, and it has to do with great relationships always with you and your husband, because it's hard sharing the same house. You know, it's hard, or the same, whatever. And it's different when you live with someone when you don't live with someone. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you kind of, gives you kind of miss a time to miss them. Adventure. This woman is a Queen of Wands, but look, she was talked crap about. Queen of Wands, one of the most beautiful women in the deck, and not just that, psychic, intuitive, and a high priestess. Was I saying about high priestess energy when the chariot came out of royalty? This Queen of Wands. And then at the bottom, Queen of Pentacles, appreciating what you have. Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, appreciating what you have. Strength underneath, that's confirming. To me, Leo energy. Yep, Leo feminine energy. Could be masculine. But you appreciate where you came from. In the Nine of Wands, so does Sagittarius. And also confirming that was with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So, and having dreams come true, and, you know, and the Queen of Pentacles here. I guess it could be a mutable sign. But the Nine of Wands is backing the Sagittarius and patience. Okay? That's crazy. And you have, whether they talk good or bad about you, they're talking about you, so they are, if you're getting paid by the ROTC. If you're not, then that's free content. You don't want them knowing about your life. So keep private to yourself. Do not share any information. Beware of a new scam that they're trying to do for medical things, saying that they'll fill out your application because you need a renewal. So call whoever you need to call first, your insurance company or whoever, to make sure that it's active, because it's a new scam. And fuck them. Not me. Okay, I've learned my lesson. But my grandma used to try to be nice, and these pricks, you know, just irritating. Yeah, my dad let a perfect stranger shower there and stay there and stuff, but wouldn't let me. Fucking lovely. Anyways, love him no matter what, you know, but I don't know, honestly, if he kind of feels the same. Honestly, like, what the heck? Yeah. Partnership, more valuable than anything in the world. And the world, and the entire world, and planet. On the planet. Yep, Herman energy, soulmate energy. I mean, what the hell? you don't like to be in arguments or any conflict. I don't blame you. Either do I. So, lies becoming truths. Learning to be a better teacher through being a better student and not so greedy. Learning that your gifts of running, all that stuff, like, is a gift. And there's a lot of people that would want what you have if you don't want it. So, I'm just saying, be grateful for what you have. Show some honor and respect. And you will be blessed tenfold, by God himself. You probably wouldn't believe me anyway, but I think, I talked to Santa, like, is it after or before? I forget. But before. Freaking before. So. Wish fulfillment. Having a shit balance, but not really balanced out. You know what I mean? They're working on balancing. Yes, beloved, yes. And that's what I've been trying to tell you. Yeah. No, remember that little guy? It was so funny. And what was even funnier was that was my stepmother's name. Huh. Yeah, I thought I would have her way longer than I had her. Honestly. She's my best friend, a confidant. I wish I could take back the time that this soul embraced those talents of mine already. But you know what I have to do instead? Wait on the universe. Yeah, through divine timing. Yep. I don't even know if I'll be getting paid. Probably not. But I was more pissed than anything. Yeah, so it's okay, collective, just hang in there. And, you're not, I feel like someone keeps badgering you to stand firm in who you are, collective. Even in the path that is most difficult. Okay? That is the secret in this scenario situation. And there it is. And that's what I'm saying. Energy is real. But it's meant to be respected. So, And that's the thing. It's gotta be respected and mutual and reciprocal. And it doesn't matter the age as long as the two people get it and connect. You know, serendipitous faith. Yeah, some kind of surprise. Yes, because of just about how people are impressed that you handle certain things. They don't know that you've been like that and can do that any time you want. And this is a synchronicity and a sign that you should have been looking for and encountering today. Magic is unfolding. So I apologize for that. But it is. Mm-hmm. You're so smart, Kitty. Yeah, basically. Yeah, and it's been a long couple days because I'm trying to just, while I'm trying to nurse, Ma back to health. Nan, like a Nan, back to health. I miss my Nana. Yeah, so I like to feel needed, it gives me like a purpose, and serendipitous purpose. It is better to give than to receive, and that's the truth. Because it gives like a different chemical compound in your head, and it is definitely better to give than to receive. Collective. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys. Let me pull one card from here. Beyond boundaries. Capricorn that rules Saturn. And boundaries, limitations, embracing the limitless potential. Expand your fucking boundaries, dude. Don't be such a tight ass. And step into your true power and stop trying to run from your responsibilities. Having a limitless something is potential expansion, spiritual liberation. Nothing can hold you back. I mean, I was just feeling to feel that, but I really am feeling this deck, and I need to do a reading on it. I definitely need to do a reading on that. Anyways, you guys have a yes and no question for the pendulum. Because if you do, this is like, hello, the time to do it. I miss my nanny too. I miss my grandpas too. Well, what? He be home soon for the right reasons to Juanita. Okay. Will Juanita's husband be home for the right reasons soon? Yes. I'm getting 45 days that he'll be gone. Or he's 45, or 41, 2, 3, maybe 4. Sorry. Yes. He's in his 50s. Or 40s. Okay. Ready? Ask another yes and no. It has to be a specific yes and no question. Okay. Here we go. Yes and no. Ready, collective, in your mind's eye, which is right here. And don't think of anything else. Ready? Is he coming home tomorrow? Is Juanita's husband coming home tomorrow? Yes or no? Thursday. Huh. I want to say yes, but Thursday is a significance. And, ow. I want to say Taurus too. Energy. Maybe born on a Thursday, or trying to make the best out of this crappy childhood, I guess. Wow. Pisces energy. Maybe looking at him as a meal ticket. Alright. Anything else I need to know, Pendulum? Yes, but rephrase. Well, I'm too tired to rephrase right now. Maybe tomorrow, okay? Thank you, Pendulum. I love you. You're my best friend. Thank you so much. Yeah. It's so funny, right? I'm fucking tired as hell. It has been a long journey. And then I got one more night. Just make sure she's not like critical, you know? If it was me or my grandma, I would want someone to treat me and my grandma the same. Born and raised in Cali. Born and raised in Cali. Right on. Wow. Congratulations on your daughter, Juanita. Congratulations. 56? It's crazy, huh? And 63, that's crazy. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Misery isn't for me either. Misery. Wow. That's... I think you should give him another chance. I don't feel like he was with anybody else. I just feel like, I even feel like women hit on him recently and he stopped going out for dinner or something because he's in love with you, no matter what. So, Juanita's husband out there, if you're watching, come home soon. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I know he will come home soon. Let's ask the pendulum. Let's see. Will Juanita's husband come home soon? Yes or no, pendulum? Yes. Yeah, yes, yes. Okay. So, anyways, I hope that helped you guys. It can't be that kind of thing. It has to be... I don't know about tomorrow night. I don't know. I can't tell you for sure. I'm not going to try to sit here and tell you that I know that for sure. Because you could change your future. You know what I mean? And this is the thing. Yeah, so you just gotta... yeah. Yeah. So, it's like, even if he doesn't come home tomorrow night, he'll come home soon. At least you'll be building again together. So, yes, indeed. I feel like you even own a house together. So, there's just too much, you know? And so he loves you. Let's see. Will he take Juanita to go get her daughter? Yes. And showing 63. God bless it. And 55. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, it said Thursday. Something like that. Yeah. So, I hope it works out the way you want it, and I hope you're... Don't say anything to piss him off to make him change the future. Maybe keep your distance until then. Yeah. And, yeah, give him something to miss. And when you see him, look your best as you the best can. Because you can get so many of them with what we got. Anyways, collective, I just want to say I love you all. And I've got to go. It's been a long night, and we're at 2 hours. And I really appreciate you. If you leave any donations on my profile, and they're appreciated. But if you cannot, please subscribe, like, and share. And please share the floating straws video on this channel because we need to get it worldwide known that there are edible straws not meant to be eaten. They're just flavored for your drink, and they're eco-friendly and biodegradable. So anyways, thank you guys so much, and I love you guys all. I'll see you on the next round, and that's message. Oh, happy Mother's Day, everyone. I'll probably do a live tomorrow night or tomorrow. Happy Mother's Day.